Within a western town sits the Thunder Valley Mine. Are you brave enough to venture within? Hello there, thrill seekers, and welcome to the very first Spotlight video. In today's video, we have Thunder Valley, created by Omega Gaming. Thunder Valley is a western-themed coaster that goes in and out around a mountain with some surrounding buildings. These surrounding buildings contain shops for your guests to use. You have a food shop, a drink shop, an information stand, and a standard restroom. You also have some surrounding scenery. You have some fencing, some water pools, and a wagon stand. As we make our way towards the queue line starts off with a sign saying Thunder Valley. As we make our way inside of the queue, we then go underneath a bridge that has a block section above. This block section has a custom catwalk and some custom supports. As we continue making our way through the queue line, you can see that we're surrounded by some rock formations along with some cactus and some bushes. Over to the right of the queue line, there is a water pool that has a splashdown effect for the coaster. As we get towards the station has a wind pump and some two buildings. One of the buildings has a piano underneath it and a wagon. As we take a look at the other side, we can see two containers. These two containers contain storage for the riders. As we take a look at the ride itself, we can see the excitement rating is 4.63, the fear rating being 2.90, and the nausea rating being 0.52. These ratings are pretty good to me, although the excitement could be a lot higher. Some of the ride stats contains duration being 87.2 seconds, the length being 769 meters, the max speed being 77 kilometers per hour, the average speed being 32 kilometers per hour, the largest drop being 19 meters tall, max vertical g-force being 2.53 Gs, the max lateral g-force being 3.93 Gs, the minimum vertical g-force being negative 0.73 Gs, the max forward g-force being 0.81 Gs, the minimum g-force being negative 0.65 Gs. There are no inversions on the ride. There's 5 total airtime counts, with a total airtime duration of 2.2 seconds. And of course, the track scenery rating being very high. The overall layout of the ride is alright. There's a few points on the ride itself where it feels like the train's just going a little bit too slow for the bank it's on, while at other points it seems pretty much bang on. There are a few parts of the ride that I really do enjoy, such as the turn around the second drop, and of course the very first water pool we encounter. One thing that's really nice is that Omega has left us pretty much a nice gag around these two water pools. Both of these signs saying Danger Alpha Water. If you guys don't know what that means, if you've ever played Planet Coaster back in the Alpha, you know we never had water, so we would just place down some blue panels. Although the water is just blue panels, it still looks nice, as when you place down the blueprints, you can't actually place down water. And this really does help when you don't want to do terraformation on your rides. On these two water pools, there are 2 triggerable events, along with being a 3rd triggerable event right after the first drop. These 3 events being an on-ride photo, some water splashes around the turn, and a splashdown effect on the second water pool. And when we take a look at the water tower, we can see some water being poured out of it during the 3rd trigger event. There's also a few points on the ride where it feels like the banks could use a little bit more smoothing involved. When we take a look at the first water pool, we can see that there's a nice waterfall involved in the background, right by the coaster itself. You can see this waterfall as we go around the bend and then we go up the hill, and you can see the waterfall just right there. On the coaster, we can see that there's 2 trains. These 2 trains have 6 cars, and each car having 4 seats. This means that each train can carry up to 24 passengers. When you take a look at the ride at night, there's a lot of light usage throughout the ride. Many of the lights are in orange, and all these orange lights are typically placed down inside of these caves, giving these caves a nice little lighting effect as if you have lanterns surrounding the area. There's also some blue lighting around the water, giving the water a nice illuminating effect. If you guys would like to use this blueprint in your own game, all you have to do is check the description of this video, click on the workshop link in the description, and you can just subscribe to the item and place it down in your own park. There's also a secondary workshop link that leads to my workshop collection of spotlights. So in this workshop collection, it has all these spotlighted items that I've spotlighted in the past during streams and future videos. Do you guys have a creation you would like to have spotlighted either on stream or in a video? Just go down into the description below and find the Discord link. In Discord, you can submit a creation, any creation, coaster, blueprint, park, anything. You can submit your creation in the submission channel on the Discord server. And not just that, you can talk directly to me and other fans of the channel. But with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this spotlight video. If you have, feel free to give it a like, and not just that, but let me know if you want to see more of these spotlight videos, because this is a new format that I'm currently experimenting with and seeing if I can make it work. If there's any suggestions you guys like to let me know about in terms of like how I can improve this series, or just simple suggestions on things I can just like add in or subtract from, just let me know in the comments below. So I will now leave you guys with a daytime and a nighttime perspective of the ride. And with that being said, are you ready to take a ride on Thunder Valley? The choice is yours.